Good morning, Pastor Marty from the Afternoon Drive, and I've been thinking about something. Tucker Carlson is about to make the big launch into the Bill O'Reilly time slot, 8 o'clock on Monday evening. And of course, they are previewing and promoting his guest lineup, one of whom is going to be Caitlyn Jenner. Now, when Tucker first launched his show at 9 p.m., his first guest out the gate was Glenn Beck. And I personally had a problem with that, and the reason being, Glenn Beck is totally out of step and out of sync with conservative media. Conservative media worked very hard to get President Trump where he is today. And right from jump, Glenn Beck was all in for Ted Cruz, and when Ted Cruz endorsed Donald Trump, Glenn Beck just went off on this rampage, even appearing on extreme liberal outlets like MSNBC and Samantha Bee, and he was moderating and shifting and becoming the kinder, gentler Glenn Beck. And I felt Tucker, having him on, it gave him credibility he didn't need to have. Now having on Caitlyn Jenner. Let's get something straight. Caitlyn, that's not your name.
They call me Bruce, a superhero America can believe in.
You know, the Bible's fairly clear on this subject, and I hate to cloud the issue with facts, but God created male and female created He them. You are born a boy, you're a boy. You are born a girl, you're a girl. This nonsense where now children are born and the doctor hands the newborn to the proud new parents and he says something to the effect of, and in 10 years, they'll tell us what they are. That's ridiculous, and everybody knows it's ridiculous. And this is just libtardism on steroids. And now because of that, even liberals are scratching their head. How do they handle other extreme people and their extreme take on things? Because as liberals, they got to be tolerant and accepting of everything, unless you're conservative. Take, for example, the guy that's transitioned from being, what was it, a 40-year-old male to a 6-year-old girl. And supposedly, there's some elderly couple that has him come over and play with their granddaughter. Are you kidding me? He was giving his interview in his Nellie Olson wig and his little jumper, and you know, he's talking in a guy voice with 5 o'clock shadow, but he's a girl. He's a 6-year-old girl now. He's left his wife, devastated his children, left his job, and everybody's supposed to understand that he's a 6-year-old girl who, by the way, wants to date men, and he's finding it prejudicial that gay men just aren't into him. Gee, I wonder why. Could it be because you telling everybody you're a 6-year-old girl? That would make the guy a molester, on top of the other issues he has. The fact that well, anyway. This is where libtardism takes us. Now, if we've got males that think they can transition to female, females who think they can transition to male, we now have transracial. We have a young white guy that's transitioned to being Asian. People are now being transpecies, turning themselves into cats and dogs through all types of mutilation surgery. And by the way, why do these doctors not lose their licenses over this? How on earth are they able to continue practicing medicine? They are taking hundreds of thousands of dollars from mentally sick people and trying to convince them they're perfectly normal. They're not normal. They need help, not surgery, not mutilation. That said, apparently now you can be trans personality. Take Rachel Maddow and Lawrence O'Donnell over at MSNBC. Have you ever watched the two of them? They have the same cadence. The way they ask a question. The leadingness of the question. Because they want to draw you to their already predetermined conclusion. The off-the-wallness that they do. Rachel Maddow thinking she had nailed Donald Trump on taxes. Lawrence O'Donnell believing that Vlad Putin had people gassed so that he could encourage Donald Trump to make a phony airstrike to throw everybody off the Russia trail. Watch them.
everybody agrees that because of the clear language in the Constitution about this, he really can't take any money from foreign governments or foreign officials. The problem is, thanks to these real estate holdings, these apartments and condos and lots and whatever that he's got for sale, that may very well already be happening.
It changes everything. As long as you never question whether Vladimir Putin wanted all of this to happen this week. And when you question that and you look at what has happened, it's always worth remembering that if Vladimir Putin really does have ways, known or unknown, to Donald Trump to influence Donald Trump, then every day that is a good day for President Trump is a good day for President Putin.
And there you have it, trans personality. Hey, today I've decided I like the personality of Elvis, so that's who I'm going to be. No, I'm not just going to be an Elvis impersonator, I'm going to be Elvis. That's what we're getting to now. And over at MSNBC, you gotta wonder, well, who's it gonna be? Is it gonna be Chris Matthews? Is it going to be Rachel Maddow herself? Or Lawrence O'Donnell? Are we gonna share this with CNN and Chris Cuomo or Don Lemming or, I don't know, Anderson Cooper himself? Who will be the one to channel their inner Bill O'Reilly? After all, nobody can deny, even when he got fired, he went out on top, #1 in the ratings. So, who's going to adapt the spin stops here, because I'm looking out for you. I'm Pastor Marty. Trans personality. Look for it in a person near you. That's it. Share this video. Help it go viral. Thanks for subscribing. Catch you next time.
They still call me Bruce.